just gotta run through these assholes again. Just fuck them. So, no, I didn't tell you attack. I said keep moving. Go through the portal. Yeah, fuck you assholes. So apparently, this guy is by an agility challenge that's down here somewhere. There's supposed to be a bunch of bones that we can find, and on the bones we're going to find Bone Scimitar. Yeah, his name is Bone. So, I mean, I guess that should have been expected, but to be honest with you, like, it is kind of hard to find. I mean, I guess, would this be the room they're talking about? Is that the agility challenge over there? I mean, I can't imagine that he's going to be... Yeah, here they are. Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Are you kidding me? Well, that's that, apparently. For some reason, they expected us to actually be able to find that down here. You know, maybe it would have made more sense if there was one area with the moss giants, but there were two of them filled with players that were fighting each other, or fighting the giants, which made finding it actually kind of difficult. Not to mention that the item really didn't pop out, like, at all. It just... Well, I mean, I guess that could be to its advantage, in a way, if this was actually supposed to be like an investigatory game where you would investigate or invest a lot of time into figuring or solving the crime, if there were more details to it, but it's not. Anyhow, we're going to just turn this in. It was on a pile of bones near the moss giants. How does the giant even make a pile out of a person? What? No, bones was in a pile of bones. Yeah, you said that already. Not bones, bones. A pile of bones. The type in a skeleton. You've lost me. Look, Bones is dead. You sent him into the dungeon and it's all your fault. No, you have to be lying. Jeez. I mean, that's something I'd say. I didn't think that'd be something my character would say, but you go on, buddy. That's why I have his sword. You should at least take it to remember him. Yeah. Could have been nicer about it, but thanks, I guess. Maybe I'll get my revenge on the giant someday. Well, be careful. You can only carry so many swords at once. That is true. That is a big problem, because I can't even store fucking swords in my bank anymore. I can take food from the food table. To be honest with you, I don't really want to. That fish over there looks a bit rotten, if I'm perfectly honest. Does not look like it's edible. Okay, well, we're going to continue on with another quest. Which one? Let's do the Lost Statue quest. Meriden Lost Statue. And you'll need to activate the Edgeville Lodestone. Okay. So we know it's in Edgeville at the very least. Let's start the case. And yeah, Edgeville. Where is Edgeville? Oh, Edgeville is over... Isn't that going to be by Butherope? Oh, no, it's over by the edge of the wilderness. So if I teleport to Varrock, I should actually be able to head to Edgeville pretty much immediately. It will take a few seconds, but we'll get there. Hopefully, this quest will be somewhat better at explaining what you're supposed to be doing than the last one, rather than hiding the item on a skeleton that is grouped up with a bunch of other skeletons in a room filled with players that are fighting mobs that attack you. Alright, let's move on. I can open my bank at the Well of Goodwill. I mean, something tells me that by open bank, they actually literally mean open your real life bank account. So I'm not going to do that, knowing that my information get linked online. Fuck it, it's probably already been leaked anyway. Let's be honest. I have no doubt. Basically, if you have any information online, guarantee it's already on a black market. Essentially, hackers have already gotten it. You're screwed. It's only a matter of time. Oh, we're approaching the bank. Is the guy actually going to be in the bank? Because that'd be interesting. Oh, God. We're doing a quest for this motherfucker? You mean to tell me that this fucker over here can't handle himself? Okay, what are you looking for? How can I help you? Ask about... Oh, who are you? Who are you? Why, I'm MANDRITH, inspiration to combatants both mighty and puny. Okay, fair enough. What's with the outfit? Yeah, that's a good question. You like not my kingly robes? They were my father's, and his father's before him, and his father's before him, and his father's before him, and... Okay, I get the picture. Okay. What about Meg's case? Oh, you're here to help. Let's keep this quiet, shall we? Can't have my manly image ruined. See, this situation is quite embarrassing for someone of my position. I would not like word to spread about my crippling fear of skeletons. Wow. Wow. You're afraid of skeletons. In a fantasy world. Afraid of skeletons. In a fantasy world. Dude, skeletons are about as common as fucking rabbits in fantasy. And this is a problem for you. I was trading within the Edgeville dungeon when they appeared. MANDRITH appears to shudder. A horde of skeletons appeared, and I fled before they could reach me. In my rush to escape the dreaded beasts, I left behind my prized ancient statuette, because you carried that into a dungeon for some reason. So near skeletons in the Edgeville dungeon. That will be enough information, thank you. I might just bring you a skull, too! Ha 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 ha! No! You know, a skull isn't a skeleton. I mean, it is technically part of a skeleton, but it's not a living skeleton. I can ask that guy to skull me. Probably not a good idea. I get the impression that if I asked him to skull me, he actually would, and then I'd get skulled, and I'd probably get instant gibbed by just about every player in a 10-second radius. I mean, then again, the closest player, in fact the only player I've seen here, is a level 12, so maybe not. Also, he looks far more badass than my guy ever could, and he's level fucking 12. Why does it only show some people's level and others just show skill? I mean, that seems very odd. Yeah, maybe it's like if a person is so high level compared to you, it's like you don't even know. Like your skill is so eclipsed by his own that you can't even comprehend his power, kind of thing. So we need to go to the Edgeville dungeon. Okay. So the Edgeville dungeon, I think, is actually over here. It's where the cockroaches are, unfortunately, which, you know, I have a crippling fear of cockroaches, so that should be fun. Let's be honest, I think everyone does. Everyone hates those fuckers. I don't think there's a single person on planet Earth that can honestly say they like cockroaches. Alright. Well, these are just spiders. There's no need to concern ourselves with them. The skeleton is... I mean, these are the skeletons, so I'm imagining the statuette's gotta be here, right? This would be where the statue was dropped. Or maybe it was further in. Maybe you got further in and now the skeletons are spread throughout the hall. I mean, that's also very possible. Jeez, there's a lot of torture equipment in this world. A lot of it. Dude, if you had a crippling fear of skeletons, this should be the last place you want to go. It's literally packed to the brim with skeletons. Like, literally to the brim. Every single room is just skeletons. They might as well be the rooms themselves. These walls, I'm surprised the walls aren't made of bone. There's so many of these fuckers in here. Alright, I'm suspecting it's further in, so it's past all these assholes. We're eventually going to come to a point where we probably find the statuette, and if not, then I'll just fuck it. We'll just continue and go to another quest. Oh, there it is. Prized ancient statuette. It dropped on the floor, and it's actually glowing instead of just being nothing. Also, fuck you. Get you out of combat completely, and then we'll just take you down. There's a treasure room in here. Hold on. Oh, I had to be on a member's world to get the pirate's treasure. I see. Fine. Fine, you fuckers. I get it. Oh, it doesn't matter. So we got the statuette. We just need to head back up to the surface, turn it in. We're just gonna run past these skeletal fucks. I think that's another dungeoneering area in there, actually. I wouldn't be surprised. Because for some reason, there are a bunch of little mini dungeons that aren't connected to Daemonheim. And I'm assuming that's one of them. I remember I actually used to farm down here in the Edgeville dungeon a lot. And I actually got a rare drop of Rune Scimitar from one of the cockroaches. Which, well, it is a rare drop. I mean, it's not, it's not the best item. It is still, a rare drop. And it was still worth a lot of money. That was like a few K worth of goods when put on the Grand Exchange. So that was a pretty good find. Okay, how can I help you? I spot Mike's case. Hey, have you found my statuette yet? Unlike everyone else that I've dealt with so far, I actually have an answer you might like. I have your statuette, here it is, and here's a skull. Oh, thank you. I'll make sure never to let this out of my sight again. Here we go, that's what I thought. Okay, so I got a small XP lamp for my trouble, and I'm actually going to use them all, because fuck it. And it'll all go into strength. There we go. Get my strength up really high so that one day I can be as buff as this motherfucker. Minus the skeletal fear. I mean, I guess it makes sense that someone his size would be scared of a skeleton. I mean, they're literally the polar opposite of him. Okay, let's see. What else can we do? There's, one small theft. I mean, we can do that. That sounds easy enough. We have to go to Buthrope. Let's teleport to the Buthrope lodestone, because we actually do have that unlocked at the very least, which means that we can get this quest started and probably finished a lot faster. Literally 90% of my time in the original RuneScape was traveling. I'm not even kidding. 90% of it was traveling between areas, going to different locations. I think probably the largest trek for me that I did on a regular basis was going from kind of the Varrock area all the way over to the hunting area and the far north of the members only zone where hunting was really the biggest skill. There was a giant jungle where you could just hunt and hunt and hunt and basically super level. Also, I can kill these guys. Hold on. I can talk to them. Oh, hello. And I can kill him. Wow, that is brutal as fuck. Also, his mother doesn't give a shit. That's what makes case. Ah, good. Oh, wait, actually, she does look pretty angry at us. Ah, good. Let's not waste time. I've recently been helping to source some powerful runes for the next shop next door, or for the shop next door. I've had a shipment go missing, and I know the scoundrel Aubrey has stolen my runes. Snooping around here yesterday. Couldn't have been less subtle if he tried. He spent a good 20 minutes walking around fixated on my box of death runes. Sure enough, as soon as I turn around, he and the box are gone. Go and get it back from him. Are you sure it's... Yes, it's him. Go. I'm going. Fine. It's probably not him. I'm just saying it's probably not. So, I need to find Aubrey, apparently. I don't even know who Aubrey is. I'm just going to make the assumption that Aubrey is someone in the nearby location that is visible, probably. It's not the guy in your house, is it? I really wish it would mark these places, because I'll be honest with you, I don't know who these guys are. Like, I may have played this game for a long time, but I have no names. I literally just can't remember them. Even, like, people close to me, I have trouble remembering names. It's because they're names. I can remember faces, but I can't remember names. Worth the shit. I know he's probably someone we've talked to, too, which is the worst part. See, is he one of the pompous merchants, maybe? Oh, can I attack him? Did it say I could attack? Aw, I was going to attack the pompous merchant. That would have been great. fuck is Aubrey? Well, I have no idea, and unfortunately it's getting pretty late, so I'm probably going to actually have to hop off. Anyhow, thanks for watching. I've been TheUhhoh, and I'll see you next time.